Imagine you are 300 pounds. You have chest pains. Your breathing is heavy and noticeable over the phone. And your feet hurt just from walking around your house. That was me at my peak weight. I felt shame. My brain was always foggy. My personal ambition was, well, pretty much zero. I was miserable. Then, one day, something clicked when I learned that weight loss typically becomes even more difficult after 40. And as you age, your overall health can decline even more. It became obvious that my obesity was a ticking time bomb that was going to cause serious injury to me if I didn't take preventative action. I had to do something. Physical fitness, or torture, wasn't realistic. I was always way too tired to do it. And I felt like a hypocrite for killing myself at the gym to burn a few hundred calories when I was consuming over 5,000 calories per day. So I started making more responsible food choices. And slowly but surely, I lost weight. Unlike fad diets, my weight loss was gradual and continues to evolve. So today, I weigh 185 pounds, and I have maintained a healthy weight for over 4 years. More than just a diet, it is a lifestyle choice to be a healthier eater. And I know that if I can do it, then so can you. Here is how I personally managed to lose over 100 pounds and keep it off even after being technically obese for 25 years. First, I'm going to explain my new mentality when it comes to food so that you can adopt it too. Then, we will explore how sugar works in the body and how to avoid the blood sugar roller coaster. Finally, I'm going to talk about the types of foods that we ought to be eating and explain my process of elimination that you can use to replace low-quality foods with superior options that energize you. The truth is that your body is a machine, and the food that you consume is fuel. If you ever hope to achieve top performance levels, then you've got to fuel your machine with premium foods. You wouldn't put unleaded gasoline in a Corvette and then expect it to perform. Once you realize that the purpose of eating is to provide your body with energy and that your body and mind require certain nutrients to function properly, then the way you view food shifts to, I only put premium in this sports car, baby. Also, take comfort in the fact that your new way of life isn't going to cause you to miss out on any indulgences because you've already had them. You know exactly what that candy bar tastes like, and you know how delicious ice cream is. You have been eating these things for years, so you aren't missing out if you give those items up. You owe it to yourself to abstain from those things moving forward, and your choice to sacrifice these indulgences will add years to your life while improving your current mental and physical performance. So now that we have our reason for going premium, let's learn how we can evolve into superior eaters. Even if you have not been diagnosed with diabetes, your blood sugar is important to consider every day. Sugar comes in many forms. Some of the most common are glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Sucrose is regular table sugar, and it is made up of 1 part glucose and 1 part fructose. The problem with this combination is the way that sugar is processed in the body. You see, glucose is absorbed into the bloodstream to be distributed throughout the body as fuel, resulting in a blood sugar spike. When your blood sugar spikes, your body produces insulin to reduce the amount of sugar in your blood. That makes you get hungry again, and you start looking for more sources of glucose to respike your blood sugar, to which your body just produces more insulin to suppress it. That blood sugar roller coaster is why you get hungry over and over, and it is the primary cause of insulin resistance or diabetes in most people. Fructose, the other part of sucrose, is commonly found in fruit and is most abundant in high fructose corn syrup. It does not immediately absorb into the bloodstream. Fructose must first be turned into glucose by your liver. Anytime you consume fructose with glucose, either separately like a bagel and a smoothie, or together in the form of sucrose, table sugar, then your liver will not process the fructose into glucose because your blood sugar is already spiked with glucose. Instead, the liver is going to store that extra fructose in your body as fat. Now we know that sugar is a complex substance that needs to be consumed with cautious awareness. So what do we eat and how can we wean ourselves off sugar? Whole foods are anything that doesn't have ingredients, and they are usually the best choice. For example, an egg doesn't have any ingredients, it just is what it is. The same can be said about a carrot or a cucumber. Popcorn is my personal favorite as it is both rich in fiber and low on the glycemic index, despite being corn. Vegetables are preferred over fruits due to the difference in sugar content, although you can eat fruits if you are careful not to consume too much glucose at the same time. Also, having more sugar while you're being active isn't as bad as having sugar and then being sedentary because movement burns through excess sugar in the blood faster. If you are struggling to eat healthy, then know this. You don't have to do it overnight. Attempting to radically alter your diet is more likely to leave you feeling unfulfilled. Instead, try this. If you have a go-to snack food that you know isn't healthy, try to find a slightly healthier option that you can substitute. Make that substitute your new go-to. For example, if you can't get through the day without a soda, try tea instead, and then switch to water. Having awareness that food is our body's fuel source and that superior quality foods improve our physical and mental processes is key to understanding the importance of selective eating. You've already had all the goodies, so choosing to now abstain from them will improve your performance over time and increase your lifespan by years. Understanding your sugar content and the types of sugar allows us to make healthier choices. This is how I've continued to maintain my weight loss into my 40s. There is really nothing magical about losing weight once you understand the science of nutrition. Choosing to eat whole foods is almost always a superior option over processed foods, and we can slowly evolve into a healthier routine by continuously replacing our favorite snacks with superior options until we are just eating popcorn for breakfast, which is what I do. No kidding. Important disclaimer. I am not a doctor or a licensed dietitian. There are certain nutrients that your body requires to function properly. If you are considering any type of restrictive eating, please educate yourself on all the necessary vitamins and minerals and be sure that your meal plan is adequate to fulfill your body's needs. In conclusion, while I may be strict with myself when it comes to food, I do realize that nobody likes a snob. And so it is important to note that if I'm at a birthday party, then I will have a piece of cake. This rule applies to other social events too. In these rare instances, the social benefits of happily indulging are worth the price of calories. And so I will participate with my friends, and at these moments, the desserts taste so much sweeter. Thank you.